Hi there, you guys. It's Grace here again, and this is going to be the third part of the Frida Kahlo activity package that I've been making. So there's a little bit more background on who Frida Kahlo was as an artist on the other two videos if you're interested, but we're going to be taking inspiration from another third painting of Frida Kahlo's today and doing a completely different activity inspired by that. You're not going to need to go outside for this activity, but you probably will need to gather a few bits from around the house. We're going to be doing a little bit of collaging, so you might want to see if you can get some magazines, some newspapers, something like that, and see whether anybody will give you anything. Look a little bit more though about the sort of materials that you're going to need soon, so don't worry about it just yet. Now the picture that we're going to be taking inspiration from today, I'm going to put right here so that you can see it, and this painting is called My Dress Hangs Here. Now, Frida Kahlo spent quite a lot of time living in America, in New York City, but she never really felt very connected to America. She didn't like it very much. She was more there for kind of other reasons and other people. And this painting is about that feeling for her. Here's what I noticed about the painting, and I'll just talk it through with you. You might notice more than me, you might notice different things, it might mean something else to you, but I'm just gonna chat through what I see and what I think it means. So first of all, we can see we're in New York City. I know that because there's the Statue of Liberty in the background, and also we can see that it's surrounded by water. There's a boat, I think, which is leaving New York City, could be coming or going. And then we've got further forward, in the forefront of the picture, lots of different pictures that represent America, symbols of America. So some of the most famous American buildings, statues. We've got a big billboard of a movie star. On two pillars, there is a toilet on one and a trophy on the other. So we can kind of think about what a trophy symbolises: competitiveness, winning, valuing winning beyond all else, and a toilet. So I'll let you realise what you think a toilet might represent. Colours in this are so different from all of the other colours that Frida usually uses to show things of beauty. All of the colours here are really grey, dark, dull, and like industrial. So, you know, there's not much natural life. It's just all man-made. There are some buildings that are on fire. Everything seems to be in a state of kind of rot and decay. In the very centre, there is the dress that the name of this piece tells us about. My dress hangs here. And it's a dress very traditional of one that Frida would wear, very traditional of Mexico and Mexican clothing. And there is no one in the dress. The dress is empty. So although in lots of Frida's pictures we see her there, we see her face, we see her self-portraits, she's nowhere to be seen in this picture. So we could think from that although Frida is in some way in New York, she's not really in New York. This painting, it's a very negative idea of place. But for our activity, we're going to be flipping that a little bit. And we're going to be putting together a picture inspired by this, which is about a positive sense of place. What we're going to need, as I said earlier, is lots of things that you can cut up. So newspapers, magazines, packets, things which will otherwise get thrown away. I really like collaging, so I save quite a lot, and I'll just show you some of the kind of things that I save, because it doesn't just have to be newspapers and magazines. I've got gift bags, I've got an old milk carton that I washed out because I liked the lettering on it. I've got this moon calendar that I've saved, so lots of different bits and pieces. If you have a look for these materials, just see what catches my eye, what colours do I like, what shapes do I like, and also are there any pictures which kind of represent a sense of place for me. So then I'm going to need scissors to cut those pictures out once you've got them all. You're going to need a glue stick, and you're going to need something to stick everything on. You can see that I've already found a picture that I really like, which I think is, yeah, quite a good background picture. So I'm going to stick that down. You might want to stick a few bigger images down, and then stick smaller ones on top, because just like Frida, in her painting, we're going to be layering loads and loads and loads of pictures on top of each other. So there are lots of different things to look at. But yeah, just try and keep in mind that we're trying to build an idea of a really perfect place, a place that we like to go to, a place that makes us feel good. Is kind of the opposite of what Frida did with New York. So Frida showed a really negative, bad version of what New York looks like, but I'm sure if she was doing Mexico or somewhere that she loved, it would be entirely different. So that's what we're going to be trying to focus on. If you can't think of one place in particular that you really like, then I just want you to come up with what your perfect place would be in your imagination, somewhere that you would go. What would it have? What kind of different things can you find in your collaging materials that show that perfect world for you? Once you've started finding the pictures, just begin arranging them first rather than sticking them down. See where you like them on your piece of paper or your piece of cardboard, and yeah, move them around until you're happy with the way that they all look together. Okay guys, so I've been working on my collage a little bit. I'm just going to show it to you. So I've got a number of different pictures here, all of which I kind of thought about place and what is important to me in a place that I love. So I've got the countryside, the forest, things growing, I've got the mountains, I've got this kind of dreamy landscape in the background because I'm very much about imagining and thinking of new possibilities. And then I've also got a few other things, some people in the top, because of course in my perfect place there would be people I was close to, and then also a few different things from the ocean because I also love the sea. So yeah, really I'm sure yours will look completely different, but those were just the images that grabbed me when I was looking for them. I just wanted to say, if you enjoyed doing this collaging, lots of famous artists, including Frida Kahlo, used collaging as a way of collecting different ideas together. She used to do it with newspapers. Other famous artists have done it as well. Pablo Picasso used to do collaging. So yeah, keep on collecting collaging materials, and I'm probably going to add more to this if I see more that I like. I've come to the end. I hope you've enjoyed doing this activity, inspired by my dress hangs here, and learning a little bit more about Frida Kahlo's life. This is the last in the series of activity videos I'm doing, so if you've done all three, well done, and I hope that you've liked them. All right, it's been very fun to spend some time with you today. Bye!